You're thinking about buying a used car that looks good, runs smooth, and fits your budget. But what if that great deal is hiding one of the biggest nightmares in the car world, a transmission ready to fail? Today, we're exposing 4 cars with transmissions that always fail models that mechanics across America keep warning drivers to stay away from. These are the cars that may look stylish, comfortable, and even fun to drive, until the gearbox starts slipping, jerking, or giving up completely. We'll look at real owner reviews, mechanic opinions, and reliability data from Consumer Reports, CarComplaints, and RepairPal to reveal what's really happening under the hood. And don't worry, we'll also mention what these cars do right, because every story has 2 sides. But if peace of mind and long-term reliability matter to you, this list could save you thousands of dollars and a lot of frustration. The Mini Cooper is one of those cars that captures your attention the moment you see it. It looks playful, drives like a go-kart, and makes even short trips feel special. It's the kind of car that brings out the inner kid in every driver. But talk to a mechanic, and you'll hear a very different story, because the same car that makes you smile on the road can make you cry at the repair shop. According to Consumer Reports and CarComplaints, Mini Coopers built between 2007 and 2013, especially the S and Turbo models, have a long record of transmission and timing chain failures. The automatic gearbox tends to overheat, slip, and eventually fail without warning. RepairPal lists transmission replacement costs between $4,000 and $6,000, which is sometimes more than the entire car is worth. Even manual models aren't safe. Worn clutches and stretched timing chains can cause serious engine damage if ignored. Owners describe the same pattern. The car feels amazing when new, but once it hits 70,000 or 80,000 miles, the problems start. The shifts get rough. Warning lights appear, and before long, you're facing a massive repair bill. On Edmunds, one owner wrote, "The Mini makes you fall in love, then it breaks your heart." And that sums it up perfectly. Still, to be fair, the Mini Cooper isn't all bad. It's fuel efficient, easy to park, and one of the most fun cars to drive on a twisty road. The steering is precise, the design is full of personality, and when it runs right, it feels alive. But for most owners, that excitement doesn't last long enough to justify the cost. As Consumer Reports bluntly puts it, the Mini's driving fun doesn't outweigh its below-average reliability. So unless you enjoy gambling with your wallet, this little car might be better admired from a distance. All right, let's move to the second car on our list, and this one hurts because it should have been great: the Ford Focus. For years, Ford sold it as the perfect mix of comfort, economy, and modern technology. It looked good, drove nicely, and was priced right. On paper, it had everything to be a reliable, everyday car. But in reality, it became one of the biggest headaches for American drivers, all because of one component: the power shift transmission. Between 2012 and 2016, Ford used a dual-clutch automatic gearbox that was supposed to give smooth, efficient shifting. Instead, it gave drivers anxiety. Consumer Reports, CarComplaints, and thousands of owner reviews tell the same story. The power shift shakes, slips, jerks, and hesitates when accelerating. Mechanics across the country call it the transmission that never learned how to shift. It was meant to feel like a manual, but ended up feeling like a bad robot trying to drive. Owners describe the same nightmare. The car shudders when leaving a stop, hesitates when merging, and sometimes just refuses to move. Some drivers replaced the transmission once, twice, even 3 times, and the problems came back. According to RepairPal, fixing or replacing this gearbox can cost between $3,000 and $5,000. There were class action lawsuits, extended warranties, and endless frustration. Now, to be fair, when the Focus works, it's actually a nice car. The steering feels sharp, the cabin is quiet, and fuel economy is excellent. But none of that matters when you're stranded on the side of the road because your transmission decided it's time for a break. One owner on Edmunds summed it up perfectly: it's a great car when it decides to move. So if you ever find a used Focus with that power shift automatic, remember this: no matter how good the deal looks, it's not worth the risk. The only Focus you should buy is the one with a manual gearbox. because that one at least listens to you. Next up is a car that at first glance feels like a safe, responsible choice, the Nissan Altima. It's comfortable, quiet, and has that smooth, refined feel that makes you think you're getting a little luxury for less. And to be fair, that's exactly why so many people bought one, but under all that comfort hides a transmission that has caused headaches for thousands of owners of the CVT. Nissan's continuously variable transmission was designed to improve fuel economy and make driving smoother. On paper, it was a great idea. In reality, it became one of the most complained about transmissions in modern cars. Consumer Reports, CarComplaints, and RepairPal all point to the same issue. The CVT and Altimas built between 2013 and 2016, and in several other Nissan models, suffers from hesitation, shuddering, whining noises, and, in too many cases, complete failure. Owners describe the same symptoms. You press the gas, and the car hesitates before suddenly surging forward. It whines like a slipping belt, and sometimes it overheats and shuts down altogether. RepairPal reports average repair costs of around $3,000 to $4,500, often requiring full replacement since these transmissions can't be rebuilt easily. Many Altimas experience failure even before 100,000 miles. To be fair, when it works, the Altima is a pleasant sedan. The ride is smooth, the seats are among the best in its class, and fuel efficiency is excellent. That's what makes it so frustrating. It's a car that does everything right until the day it doesn't. On Edmunds, one owner wrote, "It's like driving on eggshells. You never know when the CVT will give up." Nissan eventually extended warranties and made software updates, but for many owners it was too little, too late. So if you're looking at a used Altima, know this. It might drive like silk today, but that transmission can turn it into sand tomorrow. If you're nodding your head thinking, "Yeah, I've seen that happen," hit that like button right now. It lets me know you've been through the same kind of story. And hey, share this video with someone who's hunting for a used car. You might save them from a very expensive mistake. And drop a comment below. I want to know your story. Have you owned one of these cars? Or maybe you almost bought one and changed your mind just in time. Let's see who in the comments has the craziest transmission story yet. All right, time for the last car on our list, and this one is a classic in all the wrong ways. And finally, let's talk about a car that looks like a smart, modern, budget-friendly choice, the Kia Forte. For years, Kia has built a reputation for stylish design and long warranties, and the Forte fits perfectly into that promise. It's comfortable, efficient, and affordable. But ask a few mechanics, and you'll hear the same warning again and again. This is one of those cars that can go from great deal to big regret because of its transmission. Models from 2017 to 2021, especially those with Kia's Intelligent Variable Transmission (IVT) or the older 6-speed automatic, have been repeatedly flagged by Consumer Reports and RepairPal for premature failure, harsh shifting, and jerking during acceleration. On CarComplaints, owners describe sudden loss of power, slipping gears, and the feeling that the car is searching for the right gear even at low speeds. Some reported complete transmission failure before 60,000 miles. Kia did extend warranties and issue some service bulletins, but many owners still faced high repair costs after the coverage expired. Replacing the transmission can cost around $3,000 to $4,200, and because the IVT design is relatively new, many independent shops still struggle to repair it properly. To be fair, the Forte does many things right. It's quiet, efficient, and offers a solid list of features for the money. The interior feels upscale for its price, and fuel economy is excellent. But that peace of mind fades fast once transmission issues appear. One owner on Edmunds wrote, "I loved it until it started shaking. Now I'm scared to drive it out of town." So yes, it's a tempting car on the used market, stylish, cheap, and practical, but if you're thinking about buying one, make sure to check its maintenance history carefully, because when the Forte's transmission goes bad, that affordable sedan suddenly stops being affordable. At the end of the day, buying a used car shouldn't feel like a gamble. It should feel like a smart move, something that gives you confidence, not stress. The truth is, sometimes the difference between a car that brings you peace and one that ruins your week is just a bit of research and the courage to walk away from a too-good-to-be-true deal. So before signing those papers, take a second look, read the owner reviews, talk to a mechanic you trust. And remember, a reliable car isn't just about getting from point A to point B. It's about freedom, independence, and that quiet feeling of knowing you made the right choice.